Today we'll be taking the Pfister Comet from stock design to a fully modded and upgrade design. I'll walk you through all the modifications that I make, and then we'll take it to the airport for a nice test run. Let's get started. Alright, so let's take a listen there. It sounds pretty nice already, so I'm interested to see what it's going to sound like once we get it upgraded. Interior, we've got the black with the red trim, so let's see what we can modify, and then we'll take a look at the after. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is fully upgrade the armor. I always do that. Let's do arch extensions. Alright, I like that. That's good for the bumper. Engine, fully upgrade the engine always. Exhaust, dual. Not a lot of customization options for this vehicle. We ignore the horn. Headlights, we're going to do xenon. We're going to do the neon light kit. We're just not going to change the color until we decide what color we're going to spray it. Let's go with the... here, what else? Roll cage. Yeah, let's add the roll cage. Spoiler, let's see. That one's too big. I don't like that. Let's go with that one. I like that one better. Alright, suspension, lowest suspension. Transmission, race transmission. Turbo, always. Wheels, we're going to go tuner, slicer. That's what I use for all my vehicles. I really like those wheels, and I like to make all my cars pretty uniform. And again, we're going to change the color, but we're going to decide what we spray first. Let's do custom tires, bulletproof tires, and we're going to change the windows to limo. Alright, now we got to figure out color. So we're going to head on down to respray. And no secondary color, but okay. Classic, let's see. Grays, silvers, not loving those. Let's go to more red. Kind of like that. That's nice. Sunset red's nice. Ooh. No, the Cabernet is really nice too. I like that a lot. Let's keep going. See if there's anything I like better. The bronze and the gold are pretty cool. Screens. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it, yeah. I like the lime green. Lime green it is. So let's go ahead and change the lights, neon color, neon layout, and lime green. And we're going to do the same thing with the wheels, and we're going to make it lime green all around. And then once we do that, we're going to head over to the airport and take this thing for a test ride. Here we are at the airport. Listen to that. That's the after sound. It sounds really nice. I love the turbo sound. It's really cool. Wish it was daytime so you guys could see it better, but let's get moving and see how it drives and how it handles. Okay. I like this. This is pretty smooth. Handles decent. Let's see about how it stops. Okay. Alright. And there you have it. That is the Pfister Comet from stock to modded. Let me know down in the comments which way you like it better, and I'll be right back with the Pfister Comet Retro Custom.
Hey, what am I doing?
Here we are at Benny's. We're going to be upgrading this Comet to a Comet Retro Custom, and then we're going to be heading back to our auto shop to fully modify it. Alright, so here we are back at our auto shop, and we're going to start modifying this vehicle. So, as always, first thing, we're going to max out the armor, brakes, we're going to go racing brakes, and bumpers. Let's take a look at the different options. What do we got? Alright. That one's nice. Let's go, yeah, Mark III race bumper. I like that. Let's go rear bumper. We're going to go with a large diffuser, not secondary, regular large diffuser. Yeah. Alright, what's next? Roll cage. Yeah, we're just going to do the padded full roll cage. Engine, again, upgrade level 4. Exhaust. That's really cool. I like the little exhaust that stick out a little bit. They're neat. Fenders. Those are cool. Do the carbon, I think. Yeah, carbon with the vents. I like that. Well, primary vents, or... yeah, secondary, yeah, alright. Hood. I like the carbon hoods. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Horn again we leave alone. Lights, we're gonna go xenon headlights, and we're gonna do neon layout again, and then we'll figure out the color once we get the car repainted. Alright, respray, we're not going to do that just yet. And skirts, let's take a look at skirts. What we want to do here, probably going to go with the carbon ones at the bottom. I usually go with carbon if that's an option. And what's next? Spoiler. I'm not a big fan of big spoilers, so I think we're going to go with the high level. No, tuner wing. Yeah, I like that. We're going to go with that. Suspension, as always, we're going to go the lowest. Transmission, race transmission, turbo, always. Wheels again, slicer, always. Yeah, wrong way. There they are, okay. And we're going to change the color probably once we paint the car. And let's do the tires. And the windows to limo, as always. Alright, so now we're going to head over to Benny's and do any upgrades that are only available there.
What you looking for?
Alright, so we're back at Benny's to finalize this car. Let's see, there's usually certain modifications you can only do here, so let's just take a look through everything real quick. And make sure we're not missing anything. Strut brace. Usually, the one I usually like, where is it? No. Usually towards the bottom. There it is. The light racing strut brace. That's usually the one I use, so I like that one. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Hood accessories. Yeah, let's do. No, maybe those. Yeah. Okay. So interior. All right, let's change the trim design. I like that. Let's do the livery first. I'll do the livery and the color first, and then we'll change it. So let's see what we got here. That one was cool. It's between this one, not that one. And I kind of like this one. I want to change the hood and see if it makes the hood all green. If it does, I think we're gonna go with that. If not, I'm gonna change it to something else. No. I mean, that's kind of cool, but no. I think I'm gonna go with the other one. I think I like the other one better. Let me change it. No, which one was it? It's the bottom one. There we go, that one. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and respray it. What are we gonna do here? That's kind of cool. Just cycle through here and see, find anything that catches my eye. Oh, I think we have a winner. I like that. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, so in secondary, I usually do the same. Silver. Actually, no, I like the black better. I like the black better. We're gonna leave black. Trim. What do we got? Let's see. I wanted to try to keep it silver. That's not an option. So, what are we doing? I think I like that. I'm gonna no shadow silver. I like that one. We're gonna go with that. And now we can do the interior. Ghosts, primary color shown strip. We'll do that. I'm gonna stick with the rolled steel for the trim color. Let's take a look. But yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. And dashboard. we're gonna go with that. That's cool. Dials. I like that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
There you
Alright, we're gonna go there. Doors, we're gonna go carbon. Seats, we go to carbon race. That's my favorite. Steering wheel, rally
How's that for a
professional,
wheel?
my favorite. And light color, I want to stick with silver, which I think, oh, it's already on. Okay, cool. Roll cage already did. Alright, so that's that. Let's just scroll through here real quick and make sure there's nothing else we're missing that's extra. That's been added over here. I don't think there is. Nothing so far. Alright, looks like that's it. So let's go wheels, wheel colors, and what do I want to do here? I don't think silver is an option. We might just keep these stock unless I can find a matching yellow. Don't really love those. No. None of these look great. I think we're just gonna stick with the alloy, or maybe black. Oh, white's kind of nice, but yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the alloy. Tires we did. Let's go up to lights. And what color neon kit? I'm thinking yellow. So you can't really see it. Yeah, we're gonna go yellow. And let's head on over to the airport and take this thing for a test drive now that it's fully upgraded. So actually, before we do that, I think we're gonna take a listen to what the engine sounds like in here before we head over to the airport. I like it. I love it with the turbo. Here we are at the airport, and normally I would say unfortunately it's nighttime, but we can actually see the neon with the fact that it's night right now, so that actually looks pretty cool. I like that. This thing sounds incredible. Let's take a look at the interior. It's the upgraded interior. I really like those seats and the steering wheel. The interior is pretty cool. And let's get going. Again, nice handling. Pretty smooth ride. Let's get to the end and see how she stops. Alright, so that has been my build of the Comet Retro Custom. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.